What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have some exciting stuff to share with you guys. So what we're going to check out first is these, and then we'll check out the box towards the end. So a few weeks ago we brought in some zippers, and so we're pretty excited. So these are the two pairs right here, and then so this pair here we brought in from Robert Cannon, and this one's the male. And if I pull him out, he'll probably move a little bit more, so maybe it's best if I just leave him there so you can get a better look. But anyway, really great looking. I'm pretty excited to see these guys grow and develop more because they should get more colorful. This is the female from Robert. She's already more colorful. She's kind of got a cleaner head stamp and everything. Definitely more orange to begin with. So pretty excited about this one. She also, I think, has a higher band count by like 2 or 3. Maybe it was a little bit more than that than the male. I don't actually remember. Robert told me, but I don't remember. So anyways, but pretty excited. So those are looking really nice. And so far, so good. So pretty cool. And then this is the other pair of zips that we brought in. And this is the male here. Kind of a really different look than Robert's line of zippers, but I really like both looks, and I'm excited to see how both turn out. But these guys are just a little bit bigger. I think they hatched a couple weeks sooner, maybe. But it's just a comparison between the two. If we just want to look at both side by side really quick. These are both the males. Hey, bud, you are fine. Hang on for 2 seconds. Like, so different. And yes, this one has way more zips, and so obviously that's part of it, but just really different looks. So, but it's good because obviously unrelated, which is nice. Because as far as I'm aware, zipper is actually a line bred trait. And so obviously you're breeding back zippers to other zippers to produce more zippers. And so since it's selectively bred like that, you have to breed it to related animals, as far as I know. And so anyways, so it'd be good to be able to outcross the lines at some point too. So this is that female from that other pairing. And I actually got these guys from Keith McPeak. And these are absolutely stunning. This female has the most zips I've seen on a zipper, I think. Did we ever count?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but she's got a bunch. Maybe we'll do a count and post it at some point. But anyway, she has a bunch and is so cool looking. I'm really excited to see how much color that they will end up developing. I guess we can do a side by side with the females too, huh? Let's grab this one. They just look so different. Because this female has just a totally different shade of color to her. So, pretty interesting. These ones from Keith are so much bigger. Anyway, so I'm pretty excited to now be working with the zipper gene because obviously I'm known for working with the tiger gene, which we've pretty much established, that the tiger gene is recessive. At least the one that I am currently working with, right? My tiger line actually comes from Europe, and so we've pretty much proven out it to be a recessive trait, and we're still working on more projects for that stuff. But I'm excited to work into the zipper stuff because it's kind of like the opposite. You know, the zippers is a very high band count, you know, very busy. And the tiger gene that I work with is much more of a reduced saddle count, cleaner, you know, it's totally different. So I'm excited to actually be working with both. It's gonna be really fun. I've seen some of these projects that they actually have over in Europe, and they're pretty neat looking. So it'll be a fun adventure, I think.
But you mentioned earlier that these are line bred.
Yeah.
And we think that because didn't Robert and Keith breed a zipper to zipper?
Zipper to zipper has been done from what I've heard, and it does not produce all zippers. So to me, that says that it's not recessive because if you breed, you know, a homozygous animal to a homozygous animal, you're supposed to get 100%. And so they're not getting 100%. When I breed tiger to tiger, I get 100% tigers out of the clutch. If you're breeding zipper to zipper and you're not getting 100% zippers, something else is going on. So I'm excited to actually work with them because then hopefully we'll be able to really help other people understand exactly what's going on. But from some of the other people that I've spoken with that have worked with the zippers, they're saying that it's a line bred trait. And so I think that we need to go with that. At least for now.
But also you get like a ton of variety. Like
yeah, there's definitely variety.
In the same clutch, like zipper to zipper, you get non-zippers, but then you also get high band count and like anything in between.
Yep, nope. There's definitely some that have more bands than others. So it is definitely variable. Which, I mean, some of the tigers are variable, but it's still a tiger. It's just, obviously, there's going to be some that look a little bit better than others. And that's how it is with almost any gene. You hatch a clutch of all albinos, and guess what? Some albinos look cooler than others. So there's a natural variation within the gene still. But since this is more of a pattern-based trait, it is a little bit different. And so, especially because it's selectively bred for the higher bands, there's going to be a lot of variability. So I think that it's maybe been established, which I don't know for sure, but a zipper, it has to be considered over, I think we heard 100.
That's what one guy said.
Bands.
He also said it's recessive, so.
I don't know exactly what we're going to classify it as for right now. These ones are classified as zippers, but it's something we're going to keep working with, and hopefully we'll be able to nail down some cleaner guidelines for people to go off of for this gene. But regardless, a very cool gene. I'm excited to get working with it. Obviously, it's gonna be a few years, so anyways, it'll be a fun project. But we have a box. So we actually have a box that we just got in today, so I'm pretty excited about this project as well. Well, there's 2 projects in here. Maybe you could even say 3 projects, but there are 3 snakes. And they're more bull snakes. So, I don't know why, just bull snakes in me. I have a few. There's only a few.
Some people call it dedication, some people call it addiction.
We're gonna have a talk later.
Dedication.
Yeah, obviously. Anyways. Alright, okay, let's check these out. We got some nice newspaper. Okay, perfect. They are in cups. Nice. That'll make it easy. Oh, they're all stacked together in cups, though. Alright. Well, this top one is, well, anyways. I'm glad this one's on top, actually. This is probably what I want to talk about first. Okay, so check this guy out. This is a male. And, wow, he does look stunning. Very nice. This is a pure locality, Kingsville. It is from John Ginter's stock, but this guy came from John Hannum. And so, which John Hannum got his stock from Jennifer Joseph. Jennifer got hers from John Ginter. So anyways, but this male is directly from John Ginter's stock, which is awesome because that's what my female's from. My female is directly from Jennifer, actually, but from the John Ginter stock, which is incredible. And we posted a video of her recently, and we'll show her again right now. And so you can see that she got those really beautiful deep dark reds. She is absolutely gorgeous. She didn't really want to be out right now, but she is awesome. So I'm really hoping that this male will actually turn out looking somewhat like her. They should complement each other very well and be able to produce more of those really awesome deep dark red Kingsvilles. It's gonna be really fun to kind of see this guy grow and develop. We'll definitely make sure we take really good before pictures because these guys, he'll probably blow up in color in, I don't know. I mean, he'll start changing every shed, but give it like a year, he's gonna look so different. So anyways, we're super excited to see this guy grow. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, he'll replace our male that we have now.
Yeah, so my adult male that I actually got from Jennifer as well, he was a cross between John Ginter stock and John Cherry stock, which is awesome, and he's been great. He's produced some very beautiful babies. You know, we've seen some of our babies over the years that people are posting about, and people have been messaging us like, hey, I just saw, the one I remember their name right now, Phoenix is one of my snake's names that's out there somewhere, pretty sure. Hey, I just saw this snake and like it looks so good. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's one of my Kingsvilles. But anyways, I'm hoping though that this guy will help us produce more of those beautiful deep dark reds that look just like mom, and I'm pretty excited. It's just a bummer that I gotta wait like 3 years to use him. So, but anyway, yeah, he's gonna replace my adult male that I have right now, and It'll be great. I'm excited. So that's one of those projects where I'm just refining the red line even more, hopefully producing better reds that are actually Kingsville down the line. So pretty excited about that one. Okay, the rest of these other two, interesting. Let's take this tape off of there real quick. Didn't want them shifting around in the box too much. Now it's all over me. That's nice. Okay. Alright, scoot that over there in the corner. Okay, so these two, I don't even know which one we should look at first, but these are the other two. They're both patternless. This is the female. And so she is a nice patternless, red patternless, we could say, from John. And I'm actually hoping that she'll develop a ton of red as she grows. So this obviously would be a big project in terms of it will take a while to refine this idea of a red patternless that does not have albino in it. So it's something that we want to kind of work on because, you know, a dark, awesome red snake, patternless snake would be so cool. And so anyways, this girl probably has a lot of great potential to hopefully turn red. And we're going to work her into some other projects we have with the red patternless and whatnot. And then, of course, we'll also be using albino to help refine that project because red albino patternless could also be super cool. And so it's not something that's been refined a ton, at least not here in the States. Overseas, though, I think it's probably China. China has refined theirs a bunch, though, and they have some that are like very bright orange that look awesome. Most of the ones we have here are, yeah, more like this, where they definitely have more yellow. It's kind of obvious. They're still beautiful, but they don't have as much red and the really rich orange in them. So it is something that we're going to start working to refine. This is the male. So he's red albino patternless, but it comes from a lot of red background. So he might develop more red as he grows and more orange. And hopefully he does, but we'll see. Again, since red is something that really, you know, develops over time, we just don't know exactly what they're gonna look like once they're adults. And so reds really need a couple years to develop all that coloration. And so you just gotta be patient. It's one of those things, which I've learned a lot of patience with, you know, colors and changing because we work with some green tree pythons and they go through, you know, their big color change as they grow and it takes like 3-4 years until they're like done changing colors. And so I've learned to be patient with these guys. You gotta be patient with reds. But it is worth the wait because some turn out amazing looking. So we have some really great projects of new stuff that we brought in this year. Obviously, there's more that we have going on and there's less holdbacks this year than there was last year. But I still have a lot of really cool projects that are happening right now. We only brought in a handful of snakes this year because I have so many projects already. But I'm pretty excited about these new ones that we're taking on and excited to see where they'll lead us in the next, maybe 3 to 8 years? I don't know, we'll have to see. But once we get these guys going, growing up, we'll breed them in hopefully 3-ish years. And then we'll see some cool results then, and then we'll just have to keep going from there. So anyways, alright, so that's all we have for today. But actually, since we are taking on some of these other projects, I am gonna need some space. Well, I'm already making space, but I will be moving out a couple of other projects, a couple adults we already actually have up that we're looking to move out that are great. I'm sad to see them go, but I need to make space for some other projects that we're taking on. And then I actually have a couple holdbacks too, from last year even, that we're gonna go ahead and move out to bring in space for some new projects that I'm maybe more excited about. But anyways, so you guys can watch for that, or just send us an email or message, works great, to see if we have anything that you might be interested in. And yeah, that's that. So anyways, thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.